Today we're upgrading the new Toyota Tacoma's mud flaps from the stock ones to these RokBlokz. Also looking at replacement of the fender liners in the front and the back by the ones that are made by Ark. So take a look at the before picture here, and this is the after with a much more robust shielding that will protect your engine from mud and also keep the noise level down. Also take a peek at these mud flaps for another view. And the rear fender liners by Rough Country. See how flimsy that one is, and so much tougher the other one is. All right, we're going to apply this heavy-duty metal protector on the frame before we cover up with the splash guards. Now this procedure can be done with the tires mounted on the truck. However, as we are going to replace these plastic components, we're going to actually undercoat the frame. So for that purpose, we're going to go ahead and remove the tire and use this heavy-duty metal protector to spray that onto the frame. Now keep in mind, this is not a how-to video, but merely just documenting our experience. This is a new product. I have used fluid film in the past and also a couple other products that are lanolin containing. So this is just our experience, and this is not a thorough frame coating. This is just to coat the components that will get covered up with the plastic shielding. So just take this with a grain of salt, and hopefully this helps you with your installation. So now the passenger front is complete. The splash guards are in place. As you can see, this is easy installation. It's a little messy with the rust proofing that we put in, and we're moving on to the mud flap. So we're going to remove a couple of screws here and get ready to install the new one. So if you compare the two, you can see a huge difference in size with the stock one and the upgraded one. So we just get this hooked here and install the fasteners. There's also a little spacer that comes with it, so that keeps the mud flap positioned perfectly to the stock fender liner. And then we just check it out. It's got a little bit of flex to it, so it should work really, really well. So now we're looking at the complete job here. The front passenger side is complete, and we're ready to move on to the driver's side now. So this is the stock setup, as you can see, with the untouched plastic splash shields and of course the mud flap here. And we'll go in a little bit more detail here, specifically these clips that you need to undo for the splash shields for the engine compartment. Those are the trickiest.
Yeah, so I gotta pop the one that I'm pulling on first and then keep tension on, and I can just pull it off. And I can hook it and pull it up, and I can do the top. So I pull, but I put tension on the one. It doesn't snap back on, and then I do the bottom part. So I can...
Yeah, once you know how they work, it's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy.
But you can see where if you don't, you get frustrated, you just rip it out. So now after the wiping the frame from the main dust here, we'll go ahead and spray again with the corrosion prevention solution, and hopefully we will hit most of the areas that will be covered by the splash shield. So then when we're doing the full frame treatment before the winter this fall, we will have these areas already pre-treated. So just a quick overview of what that product application looks like. It doesn't smell too bad, so pretty easy to work with. You just have to shield the floor and everything else. And before installing the new splash shields, we got to remove these two clips here, and we will use these openings to mount the new one. So this is the front piece of the driver's side liner. That one goes on pretty easily and just held on by just a couple of fasteners. The rear one is a little bit more tricky to install. There are a couple creases that have been made on the splash shield, and that is just to accommodate, because it will buckle a little bit on the bottom and on the top here. So you can see it's a little bit of a struggle for fitment, but with patience and working in temperatures of 50 degrees or above, this should work pretty well. So I think there's going to be 4.
Spacers.
So now we're just going to hand tighten all the fasteners to avoid stripping any of the threads, and then take a look and admire at the driver's side splash guards for the engine compartment, and of course the mud guard here on the fender. Looks good. And now we're moving on to the rear splash guards. So I'm going to remove the stock one, take a look at the new one compared to the stock one. You can see it's puny. The new upgraded one is really great. Now I've lost some of the footage here on removing the driver's side rear liner, but you need to remove all the fasteners around the fender here, and then loosen and then just yank on the liner. Now we're just going to go ahead and proceed with undercoating again, or treating the frame with the rust preventer inhibitor, and then we'll move on to the installation. And here's a view of the new rough country liners on the bottom and the stock ones on top. Just to compare the factory fender liner on this 2024 Tacoma, same thing for 2025, and then you have these liners here that are super awesome. So what they do is they actually get down a bit lower to cover the frame, so then you're not having the splashing on the frame, and compared to the factory one is pretty open here. So this is where I lost the footage of installation of this driver's side liner. So this is just the fasteners, and then we will skip through and we'll install the splash guards next, and then I'll show you the passenger side, which would be a little bit more detailed.
Okay, so this can be moved a little bit.
And we have the full new liners installed here. Just checking in to see for gap. You have a good gap between the liner here and the tire. There's one in the back.
And behind.
So pulling those clips is a major pain.
There's one.
He's pulling it good. Looks like you got it out somewhere. There we go. Out.
King Hunter should be.
There it is. She's out. There it is. because this one now is much thicker, so it's harder to get it in there.
Okay, so now, okay, how are we there? Okay, there.
Right now, we just gotta make sure the holes are lined up.
Are they?
Yep.
You're kidding me.
They're perfect. Unless I'm just going into empty space, but yeah, it went right in.
These are actually original, just to show you. The original is smaller than the ones I provided.
Yeah, because of maybe a thicker liner, they thought they'd accommodate with a bit longer screw. Yeah.
Snug it up. We'll tighten it once we tighten them all. I'm pulling it tight.
I wonder if this wrinkle is on purpose here. What do you guys think? If you installed one of these, let me know. And with this job done, let's just sit back and admire the work and what the installed items look like. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.